And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. Well, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Airing one out for Crowder. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder. 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. A couple of vets. Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down Rams. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got Cooper Kupp on his slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. This one caught by Crowder. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen off the play fake. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's not. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were Singletary loses it. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, Difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 56 yards. And the Bills are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. from the shotgun. Here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from... And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams... Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Stafford. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson. 75 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Off the play fake, Allen. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to
touchdown Bills. Gabriel Davis, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And we go look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Singletary trying the left side. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. There, and now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He starts with a give to Akers, and he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Stafford. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And again, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even 21 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from